Hello, welcome back to the channel and welcome back to another video. You join me here at my local station Chesterfield here, and it is very early in the morning. It's about 6 o'clock at time of filming, so yeah, it's quite cold here. So what exactly am I doing here today? Well, Northern had a flash sale not too long ago where it sold 2 million tickets for only £2, which is good news for me because I'm an adult with a 16 to 17 rail card, which grants 50% off all tickets, reducing that sale to only £1 per ticket. And on top of that, on TrainPal, due to certain discounts I use, I get an additional 2% off of that as well. So each ticket now is more or less 98p. So I was thinking to myself, with a £10 budget, how far can I get and how interested can I make a day trip? Well, we're about to find out today because I'm going to get my train in about 20 minutes or so in Chesterfield, and we're going to be going off to Leeds first. I know Leeds isn't the most exciting place in the world, but we will be going to more scenic places later. I promise, so you're going to have to trust me. But for now, let's get into the station and go get our first £1 ticket. Made it onto the platform now after acquiring the first ticket. And we're getting interrupted by an announcer. That's fine. We've got about 10 minutes till the train, which is the 6:26 Northern service to Leeds, which I paid a grand total of 98p for. We're going to keep a running tally here. So, yeah, my budget is £10. Let's see how far I can get while making a round trip, because I'm planning on coming back here anyway. Let's see how far I can get for just a tenner. So, yeah, that's 98p spent so far. That's like £9, 2p to go, so yeah, to get to Leeds, I think that's pretty good. So yeah, let's wait on the train and go get on it. The 6:26 departure from Chesterfield to Leeds, I think it's the only timetabled train of the day which starts here at Chesterfield, because usually they run from Nottingham to Leeds, but this time in the morning it starts at Chesterfield. So yeah, that's pretty cool. But anyway, I'm going to also be looking at trains from here to place I'm going. I'm just going to look to see how much it would have cost me. So I'm going to keep another running tally here. Hopefully this isn't too confusing. But I'm going to keep another running tally to see how much I've saved as well. So anyway, yeah, let's wait on this plan. Just had a look, and the 6:26 train from Chesterfield to Leeds costs me £8.35 if I was going to book it today. See, that's a savings of nearly like 90%, so that's quite good actually. It's nearly over the £10 budget anyway, which is quite absurd really, but yeah, I only got this for 98p, so the train will be arriving in about 5 minutes or so now, so let's wait the arrival of it. Made it on the first train now, so let's go off to Leeds, as you probably won't see anything. I probably won't film that much, but yeah, I'll film what I can, and yeah, I'll see you there. with my train pulled in behind me here, we have made it to Leeds, 2 minutes early even, which is quite nice. But anyway, we've got about half an hour here in Leeds. We're getting on the next train, which we'll be taking to Lancaster, also for 98p. So what's that now? We've done Chesterfield to Lancaster for like under £2, £1.96. So I think that is superb value for money. So anyway, I am really hungry. I have not had breakfast. It is quarter to 8 in the morning. So I want to go to Greg's. Let's go to Greg's. The train that just passed me over there was a Trans-Pennine Express Class 802 going to Liverpool. I travelled on that train from Manchester to here, in fact, in first class. If you want to see what that was like, please watch the previous video. Our train is on the board there. Morecambe via Lancaster, 8:19, platform 12C. Perfect. That train that I just filmed, that northern train, was going to Carlisle. That was going to be my original train I was going to get out of here. But because of some circumstances to explain later, I'm not. But that may allude to what we're doing later today. Stay tuned. While we're just in Leeds, I might as well use the ticket machine, which is right where the barriers, which I always walk past, but I've never had a chance to use, but it's ticket collection only, so why don't we use it now? Look, the only option on here is to collect tickets, so yes please. And what is it? 7BW. I'll probably submit. Look, there we are. Leeds to Lancaster. Sale advance, £1. But with train PAL it cost me 98p. Print tickets. There we go. That's a receipt. Here we are, advanced single Leeds Lancaster. Where is it? There it is, £1 if it focuses. It's not going to focus, there we go, £1. Perfect, let's go to Greg's. Greg's was shut. I'm just going to go to Macca's instead. Food obtained while I'm here because the Monopoly is on at McDonald's at time of filming. Might as well see if I won anything, so what have I won? Nothing. That is a shame. Got Fenchurch Street though, that's quite nice. Got about 10 minutes till the train now, so I'm just gonna head back to the platform. I think that departure board said platform 12C. I'm just looking at the board now, and it's, yeah, 12C, so yeah, still got the T, got the ticket. Let's go to platform 12C. I've not filmed on this bridge since my first video. That was quite a while ago now. I can see my train in the distance. It is waiting at a red signal because this voyage is in the platform, so yeah, once that's gone, we should be on the move. The platform behind me looks quite busy, and it's only a 2-carriage train, so hopefully I get a seat. So we'll see. We're on this train for about an hour and 45 minutes all the way to Lancaster, so yeah, I'll see you at Lancaster. Giggleswick, Station 1000. Lancaster acquired. My train is just over there. It's going to head to Morecambe. I have been to Morecambe before on the channel, of course. But yeah, I've not actually been to Lancaster since. So it's quite nice to be back, really. I quite like Lancaster Station. It's not the nicest, like one stop down the line, Preston. That is a lot nicer than Lancaster, in my opinion, anyway. But the next part of the plan was to take a train along the Cumbrian coast all the way to Carlisle from here. Now, I cannot do that because there's been a landslide, I think, between Corkicle and Whitehaven. So what I'm going to be doing is, I was going to have 2 hours here because that was the next cheapest train that I can get to stay under the £10 budget. But instead, I'm going to only be here for 45 minutes before getting a train to Barrow-in-Furness, because from there my connection was cancelled up to Corkicle. So yeah, what I'm going to be doing is getting on an earlier train, the hour earlier, so I've only got 45 minutes here instead of 2 hours. I'm going to take that train to Barrow, then wait there for about 40 minutes before getting a train from Barrow to Corkicle. And then what we're going to be doing is walking from Corkicle to Whitehaven, and then getting a train from Whitehaven up, because Corkicle and Whitehaven are only a mile apart, so yeah, so it's not going to be a very long walk to do, and I'll have time to do it. It actually works out for me, because I've not visited Corkicle or Whitehaven stations before, so I'm unintentionally going to be visiting a few more today, so it's quite good, actually. Thank you, landslide, for happening. But anyway, let's go outside Lancaster and have a little explore before our train to... I forgot where we're going. Barrow-in-Furness. I'm just going to have a walk to the centre of Lancaster, as A, I've not been there in a while, and B, I think it's quite nice, so we got time anyway, so let's go. It must be market day in Lancaster or something. There's quite a few stalls out in the city centre today. What I'm going to be doing is I'm just going to pop into the post office because I've got quite a few banknotes on me, and I'm just going to transfer them into my card. I would go to a Barclays because I bank with Barclays, but there isn't a Barclays in the centre of Lancaster, surprisingly. So yeah, I've just got to go to the post office instead. So I'm just going to hop in there, come out, and then do what else we can for the half an hour we've got here. Money successfully transferred. That was pretty easy to do, so what I'm going to be doing is just heading down the streets of Lancaster, seeing if I find anything before heading right to the station. Got about 25 minutes left. Yeah, there are a lot of market stalls in Lancaster today. It must be market day, it has to be, but anyway, that's all I've already got time for, so let's head back to the station. The architecture in Lancaster, I just want to say, is also really, really nice in here. Old and heritage even. It's been a while since I've last been, so it's good to have a little refresher, but I feel like the places we're going next are going to be even nicer. Just heading down the pathway to the station. Got 15 minutes till our train to Barrow now, so let's go print off the next ticket. Here we are. Next train will take exactly an hour. So, yeah, let's print. Eventually. Here we are. Just came back outside Lancaster Station again. A, because it is rammed in there, and B, because there was an entrance at platform 4, I think, which had an entrance which I never knew existed, which takes you out to this football field, it seems. But anyway, this is where I'm going to talk about the next ticket. So here it is, Lancaster, Barrow-in-Furness, and it's a advanced single again, like all the tickets today, I think. But I didn't get this on the sale, unfortunately. The cheapest I could find was £2.60. Now, this is for the 12:02 train to Barrow, because the Cumbrian Coast train was cancelled because of that landslide. I'm getting the train an hour earlier. Well, it's an hour and 10 minutes earlier, but the next one would be the 12:02 anyway. To Barrow, so I can connect onto a train to Corkicle and then walk from Corkicle to Whitehaven, as I said before. So I would be allowed on this train with this ticket. So I'm going to do that. So it's back in the station. Train's in about 10 minutes. So yeah, let's go to Barrow. It was platform 1 where that opening is, where I can find it. There it is. It's platform 1 where it is, not platform 4. Whoops. Our train is on the board up there, the 10:51 to Barrow. So yeah, got 8 minutes to wait till the train now. So let's wait. I don't know really what else to do at Lancaster. So I'll see you when the train comes. Here's something funny. This train here, which you can't see properly, but I'll just tell you from one side. This train was meant to leave Gatley an hour and 15 minutes ago, and it's still only just going past Burnage. It's been stuck there for ages. That was the train that this ticket was meant for, the 12:02. So, this train, if it doesn't get cancelled, will be an hour late anyway, which means I'll be able to get a full refund on this ticket. So that's actually quite good, really, because it's the most expensive ticket of the day, I think. So I'm going to get that fully refunded, and because I'm on this train now, because my Cumbrian Coast train was cancelled, I'll be able to get a full refund of the Cumbrian Coast ticket anyway. So that'll be about £4 I get back, which isn't much in the grand scheme of things, but as this day is meant to cost me less than a tenner, it's amazing. So yeah, we're just pulling into Kent's Bank now, but I'll tell you what happened to this train, but I think there's some problems at Manchester Airport, that's why it's delayed, but anyway, good news for me. Made it to Barrow-in-Furness now. About 4 minutes late, but oh well. But a problem has arisen. So we were meant to have 40 minutes here to get a train to Corkicle and walk to Whitehaven, as I've already said, Lancaster. That train has just been announced to be cancelled. And there's not another train to Corkicle for 4 hours. I don't know what I'm supposed to do now. I'm going to go talk to someone in there. I'm going to turn the camera off and go talk to someone, see if what they can do. There might be a replacement bus, I'm not sure, but it's literally just been cancelled, like that. There's been no run-up to it. It's literally just been announced to be cancelled. Like, just as I left Roos, I double-checked, and it was cancelled. So, yeah, I don't know what I'm going to do. I might get on that train back to aren't like Manchester, but Manchester seems to be having issues because that train that I double checked that my advance ticket was meant to be on, as I showed you at Kent's Bank, that has been cancelled as well. So I would be getting a full refund on both of these. But I really want to complete this because the Cumbrian Coast is really nice. It's my favourite land in England, but I'll see what I can do. I'll turn the camera off, fade to black, and then see what happens. Okay, so, I am not waiting in Barrow for 3 and a bit hours. So, and they can't do anything about it, the staff said. So, what I'm doing now is I'm going to go back the way I came, because there's a train like half an hour leaving Barrow. The reason why I'm outside the station is because I might as well walk to Roos, because, you know, new station ticked off, it's not that far away, and, well, it'll be compensating for not doing Corkicle or Whitehaven. As in, I might still be able to get to Whitehaven, we'll see once I get to Carlisle, because I was going to get the Cumbrian Coast to Carlisle, but now, what I'm going to be doing is backtracking to Lancaster, and then getting Avanti up to Carlisle on the main line, so yeah, I'll see you when we get to Roos. I'm running now because I misjudged how long it would take me to walk. Trained in 10 minutes and it's a 13-minute walk. Ah. Made it to Roos now, 2 minutes before the train. That was incredibly close, but let's go back to Lancaster. Right, well, what a fuss about running for nothing, because the train hasn't even left Barrow yet. Which is strange because it had pulled onto the platform at Barrow before I'd started setting off. So, is there a train crew issue? Because there's been lots of train crew issues today. Like my Corkicle train was cancelled because of train crew. So, oh. It's updated, it's not saying it's cancelled, which makes sense. I don't think it will be cancelled, but we'll see, because if that train is cancelled, then I'm stuck in Barrow, because the next train in either direction is cancelled from here. So, please exist, train. Please. That could be why my train's late. What? Is that from that power station, Setterfield? We would have seen that today, but Northern decided to pull a Northern, so sorry about that. It seems so. That train was running half an hour late, so it would have made sense that our train was behind it, so yeah, I'll actually see when the train comes now. On the train now, only 20 minutes late. Back to Lancaster. I won't bore you with the journey back, even though it's quite scenic. This video is dragging on enough anyway, so I'll see you in Lancaster. Well, I didn't expect to be back at Lancaster this soon, that's for sure. Actually, I need to tell you something. On the train, I was just looking at real-time trains, and it turns out that the Corkicle train after the one that I was meant to get, i.e. the one that was cancelled anyway, is also cancelled. So there are no trains from Barrow to Corkicle for like 7-8 hours now. Absolutely mad. So I definitely made the right decision by coming back to Lancaster. So we're going to go up the West Coast main line to Carlisle now. And I suppose to kind of, well, help with the trauma that I've had from all these cancelled trains, I'm just going to go first class, mainly because Northern will refund anyway, because there are no trains up the way my ticket was for, as I said, like 7-8 hours. And B, it wasn't that expensive anyway, it was only like 20 quid more than standard, so yeah, that's good. So I've already shown you Lancaster, so I'm not going to go outside the station again. What I'm just going to do is I'm going to wait here for the Avanti train to Carlisle, see what first class is about. Hopefully it's good. As in, I've heard it's good. The only first class I've done actually on Avanti is Manchester to Stockport, because it grants me access to the Avanti first class lounge at Manchester, and it's only like 3 quid. It's mad, but I've not done a proper one, so hopefully it's good. I'll see you in like half an hour. 25 minutes has passed since I last talked to you, leaving 5 minutes till our train up to Carlisle. The reason why, you might have noticed by now that certain bits of the video don't match up, as in, like, when out at 6 o'clock in the morning, one frame was completely black, the next frame was light. That's because I am currently editing this video as I'm filming it, because I'm filming 3 days before this video will come out. This video is coming out Monday. This video would have been filmed last Saturday on the 11th. Today's the 11th. So yeah, this is because Live Website is opening next week, and I want this video to be relevant to the Northern Flash sale, which is currently on, as in you can't buy any more Flash sale tickets, obviously, but the Flash sale period is still here, and because of, we got 2 station openings in 2 weeks after this, both of which I'm planning on attending, both those Monday videos will be taken up by the station opening videos, so yeah, I want those ones to be filled with both Live Website and Bewley Park. Bewley Park's the other station opening, by the way, as most of you probably know by now. But yeah, that's why I'm filming this video and releasing it this week, so it'll still be relevant. So yeah, that's why, but it's working quite well actually, editing while filming it, and I obviously can't really do it when I'm doing like normal visiting station videos, but like day trip videos like this one here, I don't see why I can't do this in the future, so it's a good test run, and it's passed. Unlike Northern today. Northern has absolutely failed, but anyway, yeah, 5 minutes to go now till our train. Let's go to Carlisle. Made it now to Carlisle station. My microphone has just died, so hopefully you can hear me. I assume you can, because there's like nothing here, but on platform 1, like the quietest platform in Carlisle, and that Northern train right there was the train I was meant to be on going up here if that Corkill train didn't get cancelled, but oh well, I'm here now, free first class. I don't know what else can go wrong really, but yeah, just to put into perspective how slow the Cumbrian coast is, me doing all that backtracking arrived 5 minutes after my original plan. So going up to Barrow, then walking to Roost and back to Lancaster and up from Lancaster has taken about the same amount of time the Cumbrian coast would. That's how slow the Cumbrian coast is, but yeah, I have to return to that at some point, as it is my favourite railway line in England. But anyway, yeah, my train, my totally northern train over there, is just about to leave, so we'll see that off, and then we've got about half an hour now until we'll go back on the original plan again. We've got half an hour now until our train back to Leeds on the Settle-Carlisle line, so let's go over the bridge and watch it be cancelled. I'm joking, it isn't. Hopefully anyway, but let's go over and find it. Just came down to platform 7 and there's a ScotRail train here. It's not leaving for another hour or so, it's only going to Dumfries, but I just came because a while ago I filmed a big Scotland series and it is nearly ready to come out. It is probably the best work I've ever done, so good things are coming to the channel soon, based in Scotland, so yeah, please stay tuned for that in the coming weeks when it comes out. So yeah, this is all I'm going to say. I'm just going to say, we did ride these classes of trains, if that sparks any clues to which line we went on, but yeah, this is all I'm going to say here. Scotland. We went there. I've got one more thing to say in Carlisle. This is my train here, going down the Settle-Carlisle line. There's a train that's going to pull in next to it in a few minutes, which goes to Chat Hill, both of which I have visited every single station on. I did one series on Settle-Carlisle, and another series visiting every single station in Northumberland, both of which had to be scrapped due to SD card corruption. But yeah, so it's a shame about that, because they were both really, really good series. I really enjoyed filming them, but it's a shame they both had to be scrapped. But oh well, because next week you'll see me in Northumberland. And just now you are going to see me go down the Settle-Carlisle line, so we'll do them both in video. There's also a dead pheasant on the track, if you wanted to know, but yeah. Train leaves in about 12 minutes now, which is right there. I still need to go print the ticket. Let's go! Here's the next train, 2 hours 50 minutes down the Settle-Carlisle line, again for 98p. Let's get that. Actually. There we go. For another £1. Let's go on that train now. Need it on the train now. Let's go to Leeds. Hello, it is, we're about 2 and a bit hours into the journey. We're just approaching Long Preston, it's only about an hour till Leeds now. I'm talking the vestibule because it is quite a busy train, but anyway, because of all the disruption in Cumbria that we've had, I've only spent £3 out of the £10 budget, and the plan was to spend a long time in Leeds. So I would get home sooner than, well, because I was going to get back at 10 o'clock at night. I am way too tired for that, so I'm going to get home a bit sooner. I found a cheap cross-country train one of the only times cross country is cheap, that is. Just leaving Longcrest, by the way. But yeah, the only problem is I've got a 3-minute connection. As in, I'll be valid on the next train, but I think, but it'll be good if we can make that connection. So yeah, I've not actually bought the ticket yet. I'm gonna buy it like as soon as I step foot on the train. So you know, I don't waste any money, but yeah, I'm gonna try and do that because then we still will be in the within the £10 budget, and we'll get him a lot sooner. So yeah, I'll see you at Leeds. We pulled in a minute early, so I'm pretty sure we'll make it. Just gotta cross over the same bridge we did this morning to platform 9. It is a really, really packed train, which I shouldn't really be surprised across country standards, but yeah, I've just locked myself in the toilet to do this. So it is really dark, it is really cramped. I don't think I'll be doing any filming on this train, unless you want to see fit in the toilet for an hour, so... which I don't personally, so... yeah, I'll head back out there cameraless, and I'll see you at Chesterfield, where I'm going to do some summing up of the day. So, yeah, see you then. And with that, I have made it back to Chesterfield. Let's watch the Voyager go and then do some summing up. Right, so, made it back to Chesterfield after going to Leeds, Lancaster, Barrow, not Whitehaven or Corkickle, but back to Lancaster, up to Carlisle, down Settle-Carlisle line, back to Leeds, and then back here. How much did that cost me? Under a tenner. I don't know the exact amount, but it is very close. Our first trade we paid 98p for. Our second, we paid 98p. Our third and fourth trains have been refunded because of the delays and cancellations in Cumbria. Then after all that mishap, we got free first class going up to Carlisle, down to Leeds, that costed another 98p. And then our final train from that cross-country one from Leeds to here costed £7 exactly. I'll put the total here somewhere, but I know for a certain it is under a tenner. So yeah, there's a 158, which is probably going to photobomb the outro, but if you have enjoyed this incredibly confusing and scuffed and long video, I'd really appreciate it if you like, comment and subscribe. I'll see some of you hopefully at Blythe Bebbside Station next week. Hi 158. But yeah, with Blythe Bebbside as well, actually, I'll be arriving at the station around 12, so if you're still there, come say hi, I'd love to meet some of you, but anyway, yes. See you then, hopefully. Goodbye.